Narinig mo lang ang pangalan na LeBron James at agad na may hatid itong emosyon, diskusyon, at mga headline sa mundo ng basketball. At ngayon, habang naghahanda siyang pumasok sa kanyang makasaysayang ika-negatibo, 23 na season sa NBA, mas malaki, mas matapang, at mas kontrobersyal kaysa dati ang mga kwento sa paligid niya. Isipin mo, sa edad na 40, matapos ang 2 dekada ng pamamayagpag sa liga, patuloy pa rin sa pagbasag ng mga inaasahan si LeBron James. Karamihan sa mga manlalaro sa edad niya ay retirado na, baka naging coach o tuluyan nang nawala sa spotlight. Pero si LeBron, isa pa rin siya sa pinakamakapangyarihang manlalaro sa buong NBA. Maaring hindi na palaging siya ang nangunguna sa puntos, pero ang kanyang pamumuno, kakayahang kontrolin ang laro, at mismong presensya sa loob ng court ay walang kapantay. Hindi naman siya laging pangunahing sandigan ng Lakers, pero malinaw, kung wala si LeBron, ibang-iba ang hitsura ng buong prangkisa. At gayon pa man, kahit gaano kalaki ang impluwensya ni LeBron sa Los Angeles, nagsimula ang mga bulungan nitong nakaraang tag-init. Mga bulong-bulungan na baka iniisip na niyang umalis. May mga ulat tungkol sa posibleng trade request, tungkol sa pagkadismaya ni LeBron at paghahanap ng huling panibagong simula sa ibang lugar. Kinabahan ang mga fans at nag-ingay ang media. Talaga bang iiwan ng hari ang Hollywood? Pero ang sagot, hindi. Nanatili si LeBron. Walang trade request. Walang dramatikong paglipat. Ngunit kahit hindi siya humingi ng pag-alis, hindi iyon nakapigil sa ibang koponan na mangara. At sa pinakatuktok ng listahan, ang Golden State Warriors. Ang Warriors na nagtayo rin ng sarili nilang dinastya. Isipin mo lang kung idadagdag si LeBron James doon. Ang ideya pa lang ay naghatid na ng pagkabigla sa buong NBA. Ayon sa mga ulat, patuloy na kumukonekta ang Warriors sa Lakers, paulit-ulit na bumabalik, at patuloy na naghahanap ng paraan para maisakatuparan ang imposibleng bagay, dalhin si LeBron sa San Francisco. Pero ayon kay NBA insider Rachel Nichols, dapat nang itigil ang mga ilusyon na iyon. Sa Open Floor NBA podcast kasama si Chris Mannix, malinaw niyang sinabi na ang buong ideya ng LeBron to the Warriors ay wala kundi pawang ilusyon. Inihalin tulad pa niya ito sa pilit na pagpapaganap ng isang bagay na hindi talaga mangyayari. Ang sabi niya, parang pinipilit niyong mangyari ang isang bagay na hindi naman talaga posible. Nakita niyo ba ang report ngayong linggo na muling lumapi ang Warriors sa Lakers tungkol kay LeBron? Hindi siya nagpaligoy-ligoy. Ipinaliwanag niya kung bakit walang saysay ang senaryong ito para sa dalawang panig. Kahit na siya pa ang lumapit, which hindi naman niya ginawa, ang totoo, ayaw talagang umalis ni LeBron sa Los Angeles. Kahit may ingay sa social media, kahit may drama, gusto niyang manatili sa LA. Pipilitin niya ang Lakers na gawin ang mga bagay na gusto niya. Pero umalis ng Los Angeles, hindi yon mangyayari. At tama siya, nasa LA ang pamilya ni LeBron. Nandoon ang kanyang business empire. Ang lahat ng oportunidad niya sa labas ng court, mula Hollywood hanggang endorsements at media ventures, ay nakaugnay sa lungsod. Ang paglayo mula roon sa puntong ito ng kanyang karera, ay hindi lang malabong mangyari, kundi halos imposible. Dagdag pa ni Nichols, kahit pa mangyari ang hindi inaasahan at hilingin ni LeBron na umalis, wala ring dahilan para tanggapin ng Lakers ang isang palpak na kapalit. Talaga bang tatanggapin nila ang kontrata ni Jimmy Butler? Iyon ang di umano'y nasa mesa, anya. At tama siya, kahit sa pinakamasamang sitwasyon, hindi kailanman papayag ang Lakers sa dial na walang benepisyo sa kanila. Diretsahan ang huling sinabi niya, itigil nyo na, kalimutan nyo na, maghanap kayo ng ibang plano. Kaya, ano ang ibig sabihin nito para kay LeBron at sa Lakers? Ibig sabihin, kahit patuloy pang sumubok ang Warriors, kahit hindi tuluyang mawala ang mga tsismis, malinaw ang realidad, hindi aalis si LeBron James sa Los Angeles. Sa loob ng 1.5 taon, nagbakasakali na ang Golden State. Ginawa na nila ang lahat maliban sa literal na paglalatag ng red carpet. Pero sa kabila nito, nanatiling matatag ang posisyon ng Lakers at ni LeBron. Gusto nilang magtagumpay ng magkasama. Hindi sila sumusuko sa partnership na ito. At sa totoo lang, bakit nga ba sila susuko? Nasa huling yugto naman si LeBron ng kanyang maalamat na karera. Pero patuloy pa rin siyang nagpapakita ng bagong pamantayan para sa isang atleta sa kanyang edad. Patuloy siyang lumalampas sa mga hadlang, patuloy na nakikipagkumpetensya sa pinakamataas na antas, at patuloy na nagpapahirap sa bawat kalaban. Papalapit man ang katapusan, hindi pa siya tapos. Kaya kahit panaginipin ng mga fans ang mga eksenaryo, si LeBron James nakasuot ng Warriors jersey, kahanay si Steph Curry, bumubuo ng marahil pinaka-star-studded lineup sa kasaysayan ng NBA, mas makatotohanan ang katotohanan. Si LeBron James ay isang Laker. At habang tumatagal, mas lalong lumalabas na dito na rin niya tatapusin ang kanyang karera. Sa Los Angeles, nakasuot ng purple and gold, at itinatayo pa ang pamana na hinding-hindi malilimutan. At kapag natapos na ang lahat, kapag naisulat na ang huling pahina, ang kwento ay hindi tungkol sa pag-alis ni LeBron sa LA. kundi tungkol sa kanyang pananatili, sa pagtatapos ng sinimulan niya, at sa isa sa mga pinakadakilang malalaro sa kasaysayan ng basketball na tinapos ang kanyang karera ayon sa sarili niyang kagustuhan. Dahil si LeBron James, palagi niyang sinusulat ang sariling kwento. At ang kabanatang ito, ang huling dakilang yugto ng kanyang karera, ay nagaganap sa Los Angeles. Luka Doncic is making headlines once again, and this time, it's not just about his future in the NBA. The superstar of the Los Angeles Lakers has been putting on an absolute clinic at Eurobasket, carrying Slovenia to the knockout stage with performances that have left fans and analysts stunned. This is the kind of dominance that reminds everyone why he's considered one of the brightest talents of his generation. And what makes it even more fascinating is the timing. Donny is showing up slimmer, sharper, and more athletic than we've seen him in years, just weeks before the new NBA season tits off. In Slovenia's latest matchup, a 106-76 victory over Israel, Donny delivered one of his finest performances yet. He poured in 37 points, ripped down 11 rebounds, and handed out 9 assists. That's right, he has just one assist SAY of a triple-double on the international stage, and he did it in a game that carried enormous pressure. Slovenia needed this win to secure a place in the round of 16 na, and Donny answered the call like only a superstar can. Every shot he took, every pass he made, carried the weight of his nation's hopes, and once again, he delivered. But this game was just the latest chapter in what has already been an extraordinary tournament for him. Through the group stage, Donny established himself as the top scorer of Eurobasket, averaging an eye-popping 32.4 points per game. Think about that for a second. At a competition featuring Euro's elite, Donny has separated himself as the most dangerous offensive weapon on the court. And it doesn't stop there. He's also second in assists, with 8.4 per game, proving that he's not just a scorer, but a playmaker who elevates everyone around him. Add to that his 8 rebounds per contest, ranking him 8th overall, and you get the full picture. Donny is dominating every aspect of the game. Slovenia, of course, has its own rich history in Eurobasket. They were crowned European champions in 2017, and the memories of that magical run still inspire fans today. This year, they finished the group stage with 3 wins and 2 losses, securing third place in Group E. Israel, despite falling short in this matchup, also advanced with the same record. But make no mistake, the story of the group stage wasn't about standings or statistics, it was about Donny's brilliance. And now, the stage is set for what could be one of the most thrilling showdowns of the tournament. Slovenia will face Italy in the round of 16 na, a clash that promises high drama and plenty of fireworks. Italy finished second in Group C, and they bring a balanced, disciplined team to the floor. But when you have Luka Doncic on your side, the game plan changes completely. No defense can fully contain him, no scheme can truly neutralize his impact. The question isn't whether Doncic will make his mark, it's how big that mark will be, and whether it will be enough to push Slovenia one step closer to another Eurobasket crown. What makes all of this even more captivating is how it tees into Donic's NBA journey. Coming off a season where questions were raised about his conditioning, his commitment, and whether he could take his game to an even higher level, Donny is now silencing critics in the best possible way, by dominating on the international stage. He's leaner, faster, and more explosive, and that has Lakers fans buzzing with excitement. If this is the version of Donny that shows up in the NBA this season, Los Angeles could be looking at a player ready to redefine what it means to be a franchise cornerstone. There's also the emotional side of this story. Representing Slovenia isn't just another assignment for Donny, it's a matter of pride, identity, and passion. Every time he steps onto the court wearing his national colors, he plays with a fire that seems to burn even brighter than usual. You can see it in the way he celebrates a big three-pointer, the way he hypes up his teammates after a clutch basket, and the way he takes over when the game is on the line. It's not just about numbers, it's about leadership, resilience, and heart. Fans around the world are watching closely. Social media is exploding with highlights of Donny's step-back threes, his precision passes, and his ability to control the tempo of the game. Analysts are already calling him the best player in the tournament, and some are even suggesting that this might be the best basketball of his career so far. And when you consider that he's doing this while preparing to lead the Lakers in one of the most competitive NBA seasons in recent memory, it becomes clear, Donny isn't just playing games, he's making a statement. So, what comes next? Can Slovenia continue their march through Eurobasket with Donny leading the charge? Can Italy find a way to slow him down in the round of 16 na? And perhaps the bigger question, Is the version of Luka Donny we're seeing right now the same one that will dominate the NBA this season? One thing's for sure, every basketball fan will be tuning in to find out. For now, all we know is this: Luka Donny is putting on a show, one that transcends borders, competitions, and even expectations. He's not just playing basketball. He's rewriting what we thought was possible, and the world is watching. Lakers Nation, pay attention, because what I'm about to share with you could completely shake the future of this franchise. For the last couple of seasons, Austin Reeves has been seen as one of the bright spots in Los Angeles. The Lakers treated him like a piece to build around, a player who could grow alongside superstars and carry some of the weight in the years ahead. But now, everything is about to change. Reeves is heading into a contract year. His current deal is almost up, and his next payday, it's projected to explode into star-level money. We're talking about the kind of contract that locks you in for years and costs you flexibility in the future. The Lakers front office knows it. The fans know it. And deep down, Reeves knows it too. But here's the million-dollar question, or should I say the $238 million question. Is Austin Reeves really the guy to stand next to Luka Donny as the Lakers move into the post-LeBron James era? LeBron, now 40 years old, isn't going to be around forever. And that's exactly why these questions are being asked right now. Bleacher Report's Andy Bailey doesn't think the Lakers should wait around to find out. In fact, he suggested a blockbuster trade, one so big it could change everything we thought we knew about this team. According to Bailey, Los Angeles has a chance to pair Luka Donny with a true frontcourt star, someone who doesn't need the ball in his hands to dominate, someone who complements Luka's skill set instead of overlapping with it, someone who could give the Lakers a new identity. And that someone is Lauri Markkanen. Now let's break this down, because it's not just a straight swap. This is a three-team deal involving the Utah Jazz and the Miami Heat, and the details are absolutely massive. Here's the framework Bailey put together. The Lakers would get Lauri Markkanen. The Jazz would take in Terry Rozier, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Dalton Knecht, plus 2 future first-round picks from the Lakers and 1 from Miami. And the Heat, they'd receive Austin Reeves and Svai Mykhailiuk. At first glance, Lakers fans might be screaming, "Wait, we're giving up Reeves, Rui, Vincent, Knecht, and draft picks too." And yes, it's a lot. It guts a chunk of the rotation. But according to Bailey, it's the kind of sacrifice that could put Los Angeles right back into the contenders' tier instantly. Think about it. You bring in Lauri Markkanen, a pito-footer with elite scoring ability, and suddenly Luka Donny has the perfect partner in crime. Let's talk numbers. Over his last 2 healthy seasons with the Jazz, Markkanen averaged 24.5 points, 8.4 rebounds, and more than 3 threes per game, all while shooting nearly 40% from deep. That's not just good, that's elite production. He's only 27 years old, and he signed a 5-year, $238 million extension to lock himself in as Utah's franchise cornerstone. That's the kind of star we're talking about. And here's what makes Markkanen so special. Unlike many scorers in this league, he doesn't need to dominate the ball to be effective. Among high-volume scorers, he consistently ranks near the bottom in dribbles and time of possession. Translation: he scores efficiently, he moves without the ball, and he doesn't get in the way of ball-dominant players like Luka Donny. Picture this: Luka runs a pick and roll, the defense collapses, and waiting on the perimeter is Markkanen, ready to drain a 3. Or Luka kicks it out, and Markkanen cuts straight to the rim for a dunk. Or even better, in transition, with defenses scrambling, Markkanen fills the lane and finishes the play. That's the vision. That's why Bailey believes this could be a perfect pairing. Now, what about defense? Markkanen isn't considered a lockdown defender, but his size, rebounding, and effort provide a level of balance that the Donny-Reeves backcourt just can't match. He's not shutting down the league's best scorers, but he doesn't have to. He just needs to bring stability, and next to Luka, that's more than enough. So what does this mean for the Lakers as a whole? Bailey projects that bringing in Markkanen would instantly put Los Angeles in the Western Conference second tier, right alongside Denver and Houston, and just behind the defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. That's the difference between a team fighting for a playoff spot and a team that could realistically chase a title. And then, of course, there's the money side of things. Let's not forget, earlier this summer, Reeves turned down a 4-year, $80 million extension from the Lakers.
Why?
Because he's betting on himself. Reports say he wants something much bigger, something closer to Tyler Herro's deal in Miami, around $30 million per year. Let's pause for a moment. Would the Lakers really want to tie themselves to a backcourt of Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves, paying nearly max money for a duo that has serious defensive concerns? Or does it make more sense to cash in on Reeves now, while his value is sky high, and turn him into a proven all-star forward who fits seamlessly next to Luka Doncic? That's the dilemma. That's the gamble. And that's why this trade is so explosive. If the Lakers pull the trigger, they sacrifice depth and say goodbye to a fan favorite in Reeves. But in return, they gain a player who can transform the future and give Luka Doncic exactly what he needs, a reliable, versatile, big-time scoring partner. So Lakers fans, the question is simple. Would you make this deal? Would you give up Austin Reeves and a handful of assets to bring in Lauri Markkanen and instantly change the course of this franchise? Because if it happens, the Lakers could be staring at a whole new era. An era built not around questions, but around a clear, powerful duo ready to take over the Western Conference.